about a year ago. And he's going to talk a little bit about his experience here as a person living with HIV.
Woo! Good afternoon, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear that. My name is Chaz Powell, and I am a person living with HIV. Okay. I kind of like had this whole thing ready to read off to you guys, and I'm still gonna read it. It's gonna help me organize my thoughts, but I was talking to my friend and trying to figure out what to say and like how to say it and how much to say, how less to say, and all that kind of things. And she just told me, she's like, Chaz, what are you gonna say? You know what you're gonna say. What are you gonna say? And she gave me that look that your friend gives you when you know the answer to it, right? And I looked at her, I was like, okay, the truth. And the truth is, y'all, that I am happy. I'm happy. I am joyful. I have peace, completely unfettered joy. And a lot of that really just comes from my faith in Jesus, a higher power. I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to really hear me when I say that it's possible, to be living with HIV, and be happy, and to love, and to learn, and to grow. And you can have, a full life, and you can experience, love as you would normally if you didn't. I want y'all to know that. And it's, like I said, through the unyielding grace of God that I have found that solace in. And through my faith and through the truth, I'm able to stand tall and proud, and I'm able to speak to you guys today because the truth is the truth. And the truth is, the hardest thing about living with HIV is not managing it. With the advancement that we have in medicine today, managing HIV has become almost trivial to a degree. It's the stigma, actually, that's more fatal than the disease itself. So many people are dying unnecessarily, guys, due to the things that people whisper to others about what it means to contract HIV. Even the things that we say and the conclusions we come to and we draw about ourselves that actually fell subject to it. It's that perpetual fear and ignorance of the disease that kills the most people, not the actual disease itself. Which is yet another clear example of why our favorite word, mental health, is so very important. It's also why certain communities, certain minority communities are affected the most because of that mental health piece. I say to you that HIV has become more manageable than diabetes, actually, or even hypertension. And that, folks, is the very reason why December 1st is so important and why we need to bring it back after COVID, why we need to make sure that we are having these educational seminars every single year and that we are raising this awareness. Because it's the one day a year, we get to come together as a community, as a people, and dispel that fear with truth and faith. We get to combat the ignorance with the education. We get to educate and raise awareness of the medicines and the programs available. The U=U movement, a lot of people don't know what that is. And that means some of us know and some of us don't. But what that means is undetectable equals untransmissible. Did you know that? Did you know that by taking a pill every day or an injection every 2 months, that the virus would be so suppressed so low in your body that a blood test wouldn't actually even be able to pick it up, making you what is known as undetectable? Did you know that being undetectable means that you're unable to pass the disease on to anyone else? Did you know that the same type of prevention exists for those who don't have HIV, for what's known as PrEP? I want to make it very clear that I am a man living with HIV, but so we are all living with HIV, okay? All of us are living with HIV, whether you have it or whether you don't have it. We are living with HIV, okay? Whether we don't have it and we need to be, on PrEP and take preventative measures for HIV, it is something that affects our brothers and our sisters. So whether it affects us directly or not, we are living with it, okay? And I want to change the conversation. HIV is far from a death sentence anymore. Thank you, Jesus, right? It's the mindset of people that carries out the death sentences. Instead of feeding that fear and that uncertainty, that ignorance, perpetuate hope instead, share the knowledge. We've seen what faith and love can do. It's the very thing that brought us you equals you, after all. It's the same, and it's that same faith and love that will see us through to a cure and a 0% rate of new infections. So get tested, know your status, consistently speak life, speak love, and speak grace. Be a friend, be compassionate, and show humanity. I love you all so very much. Thank you. This is my story.